So I'm grateful for people that love on this little kiddo just like they loved on me growing up. My sister and I both grew up at Rumple just like Dad did. And ever since we found out that this little man was on the way, people have loved on him, loved on my husband, who is brand new to the area, and just loved on our little family. Yeah.
Yeah, as she said, I grew up in the church. As I always say, I'm one of the longest members, not the oldest. But as we had our children and coming along, everybody was so nice to us. Both of our kids were preemies, so we spent a lot of time in the hospital with them, and everybody was just so receiving and nice to us in every way, and which we knew they would be as growing up there. So.
One thing I like about missions, about Rumple, I guess, is the idea of all the mission opportunities that we have. We're able to have volunteers to do the food for families. We have people working on houses for the Habitat for Humanity. We have lots of people that are able to just volunteer and do many, many different things. And that's one thing that I'm very grateful for as far as our church family. They're very willing to help.
I think one memory that I really have of Rumple in every way is the Easter breakfast. Is the men's class, since in the 40s, have always had a breakfast for the community at Easter time. And as the and as members died off, other people stood up and took the him to do it. And it's a tradition that's happened until last year, I guess, until the pandemic. But we've it's always been a group that will work together, cook together, and have a lot of fun. And I've enjoyed that over the years.
It's good food too. It's really good.
So my sister lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and so she's not around for every holiday. And she, in the same way, was really wanting to bring her family to be able to see what Easter is like at Rumple and things like the breakfast. Not that she wasn't excited about the church service too, don't get me wrong, but it was a memory that we definitely have from our childhood that you raced from the sunrise service to try and get in line first and be there, and you just always wanted to be first in line. And so we would do that, and Brenda and Cindy would be right there with us at the front while Dad and Johnny were there cooking, and just something that she also wanted to share with her family that was different than the church that she's at now.
One nice memory that I have is all of the mission trips that we were always going on with all of the girls when they were younger. We went to Mexico, we went to many, many places. We stayed in a morgue in West Virginia, and that was a pretty interesting stay. We just had a great time with all of the younger kids and the older people as well. And mission trips were always an important part of our lives. We had fun.